Taxes, they can be scary for us crafters. We don't want to do this number stuff. So today I just quickly want to go through some of the terms and some of the things you need to know about taxes. Now I'm in the UK, so a lot of this is based in the UK, but it works for the whole of the world, most of it. And also, obviously, I'm not a tax expert. Don't take legal advice from me. If you need help with your taxes, consult a professional. So how much you can earn in the UK before paying tax on your earnings for the year 2019 to 2020 is £12,500. And then the UK is a little split up. England and Wales have 2 brackets, Scotland has 5 brackets. So in England and Wales, the next tax bracket, when you start paying more on your tax, that's £50,000, and the next one again is £150,000. Now I know people have heard and freak out at the idea of 50% tax for the top bracket or whatever it is at the point in time when they hear about it. But I would just like to explain. Each bracket, you are only taxed that amount for the amount of profit, for the amount of money you make over that amount. So for your first £12,500, that's never taxed. That first lot is free. And then from your £12,500 to the £50,000, that amount of money that you have there, that's taxed at that next rate. And then if you're lucky enough to get £50,000 to £150,000, only what you make over the £50,000. The rest of it, your £12,500, that first lot, not taxed. The £12,500 to £50,000 is taxed at its one rate, and then the £50,000 to the £150,000 taxed at the next rate, and then everything above £150,000, if anyone on Etsy's making that much, that small, whatever much is over 150, that's taxed that much. And this number is your profits, so that's what you earned from sales minus all your expenses. Check out the tax website because it's got loads of helpful advice on what things you can claim as expenses, especially if you're near one of these levels. It's really good to make sure you're claiming everything you need to claim so you don't just tip into the next band and have to get complicated with numbers. If you have employees, what to consider just now is the national living wage is £8.21 per hour. Your first £1,000 total earnings are tax-free. This is not your profit, it is just the total full income. So you don't even have to declare if you're under £1,000, but as soon as you go over £1,000, you're going to have to tell the tax man. And we have to pay national insurance if our profit for the year is over £6,365. It's a random number. ISAs, individual saving accounts, are frozen at £20,000, and you can earn up to £1,000 in savings income tax-free. So if your savings are earning you more than £1,000 in a year, you have to count that as well. The VAT, value added tax threshold for your business, is £85,000. And I know Etsy collects some VAT for us, but when you're below that, just kind of forget about what they're doing there. And I'm going to say, once you get over the £85,000 for your business, it would be better to hire an accountant who can understand what they're doing. Fiddling with the VAT in a completely legal way. But for us little guys, if we're earning less than £150,000 in a year, we're allowed to use a cash basis accounting system, which is a whole lot simpler, that probably most people would be able to manage. You can only use this if you're registered as a sole trader or a partner, not if you've registered as a business, which you don't have to in the UK. And that way you only have to declare the money as it goes in and as it comes out. Unlike conventional accounting where you have to take into account the money when you invoice it and it gets all confusing. This way, whatever money you actually take in, whatever money you actually pay out, the day you get the money, that's counted in the cash basis. Now, in the coming weeks, I'm going to dive into the numbers, the figures that Etsy give you, and use some basic bookkeeping to show you how we can wade through these numbers and figure them out. But for now, I hope that helped give you a slight idea of what's going on there, and I'll see you next time.